HWF, we are in for trouble right now with this man as our heavyweight champion.
Fans are not happy right now. They are jaw-jacking with the new champion.
HWF changing.
And that's the thing about Roden, he doesn't have a problem.
Out with the old, in with the new. John Roden, heavyweight champion.
Hear what he's got to say. Out with the old, in with the new.
He's right. He is your new HWF heavyweight championship.
Take note. James Ford was never pinned.
You're absolutely right. James Ford not involved in the fall, and you know that he is not done with John Roden.
Thank you, Ford.
Not by a damn sight.
Good job.
Thank you, Ford. Thank you, Ford.
Listen to this crowd.
Ford, they have accepted Ford as one of their own around here after knocking off Matt TRK Silks for that heavyweight championship. The respect that the two men have for each other.
For James Ford.
Speaking of,
here comes Matt TRK Silks.
The man who lost the title to James Ford, but the respect between these two men is immense.
Let's hear it for the White Rabbit, Zack Rayne.
Let's go, Zack.
Alrighty, so this is the part of wrestling that I haven't been too familiar with. But I want to take a second here tonight. We made history regardless. James Ford is no longer your heavyweight champion, it's John Roden.
We strike that from the history books.
Regardless of how I feel about it or anybody else in the back, there's some things that I do know that were coming out of tonight, and I said it was going to be an end of an era, and it is. Tonight, I had to witness, and I had the privilege to share a show with a guy one more time that was going to lace it up, and it just happens to be one of the guys I respect more than anybody in this business. Tonight, Zack Rayne is officially ending his pro wrestling career in HWF.
I did hear rumors of this.
Yeah, so we heard stories about Zack Rayne thinking about hanging the boots up. And he's been at it for over 15 years.
Thank you,
It's
Zack.
the end of an era. Listen to these fans.
Thank you for everything you have done for this company, both of you men. You're fantastic. You pack this house. You are the structure to what we call HWF. I'm going to take a second here. I'm going to pass the mic over to one of the guys I respect most in this business. Zack Rayne, thank you for everything you've done for me and for HWF.
I said, I've known Zack Rayne. I've not always agreed with him, but he, as a man I respect in this business.
Same here. Same here. Let's hear what Zack's got to say.
Thank you guys. I'm going to do my best to get through this. As you can imagine, this is a first, so I guess it's the last. What I said earlier, I meant. So I had my share of some health issues going into this match, and even at full strength, I would have had a tall order against those two guys. They're two of the best, not only inside the ring, but out. I said I was going to lay it all on the line tonight. I'm pretty sure I have at least 2 more injuries that I didn't have before I walked in. And there's always a risk you take in this sport. And the thing that makes it hardest, I've done this for 22 years of my life. Me and Matt have bonded over a couple things. Our love of this sport, our love of this company that he built, and our struggles in our personal lives. I've tried really hard to do right by the business and to help anybody I could along the way. And it all started sitting on a bridge and contemplating whether I should take my life.
No.
And then, like the heavens opened up, I know it's crazy to say that, but my phone rang. And it was an invitation to be on my first show. And I knew that whether it was always the right thing to do, whether the big guy, whether he truly was okay with the portrayed violence, I hope that it was a sign, I know it was, that he did that to save my life. And so Jehovah God, I love you. You got me through 22 years. You made me a better man. You made me a better husband. I'd like to thank a couple of people. I don't want this to all be about me, because that's not what this is about. In pro wrestling, you go out on your shield. You man up, and you do the right thing. You don't do the selfish thing. I never wanted to be one of those old guys that stuck around till he couldn't go anymore. I always wanted to go out, still being able to deliver the match that you guys deserve. As you all know, money's basically worth nothing. And it's worth even less now. So for you to spend money that you could be buying eggs for your kids, to come and watch us do something that we love so much, you guys are more of a hero than we ever will be.
Thank you, Zack! Thank you, Zack! Thank you, Zack! Thank you, Zack!
So, I promise I'll wrap it up, guys. I only get to do this once. So, I want to first off thank my wife for putting up with this for so long. She's standing out there. I want to thank the Bro Force, the unofficial faction of complete idiots that no one should have ever let become friends. Ed House, I love you so much, bro. James Ford, one of my roughest, toughest opponents ever. Even after tonight, and please forgive me for this one, John Roden, I still do love you. You got me through as many times as you like to say that I got you through. 2019 is when I got COVID, and I was never truly the same after that. I worked hard to still be able to deliver, but I knew my clock was ticking. And I thought about hanging it up then, and the Never Fall thing came together so that I could be pulled up from, honestly, close to being my deathbed, and so that John Roden could get back on the horse and become the man that he is now, physically at least, I guess. But Never Fall was the story of his redemption and mine. And I hope that every single person that bought a piece of merch, bought a t-shirt, listened to us run our mouths on the internet when we had better things to do. I hope that every single one of you that wears that t-shirt knows that I sincerely believe that you guys are as much a part of Never Fall as any of us ever were. I want to thank the wild man Robbie Page for taking me under his wing and finishing my training when Nick Thorne, God rest his soul, died. I wouldn't be the worker I was without him. I want to thank Val for making all my t-shirts for 22 years. I want to thank every single worker that gave his health to make me look good in this ring and let me take the steps to make them look good too. And I know I'm going to forget people, so let me rattle a few off real quick that just got me where I need to go. Ray Torres, Marshall Gambino, Rick Little, Bubba Brewer, Max Phillips. Every single promoter that had faith in me. To you guys here on this roster, if you take nothing away from me, I hope that you take away this. Please, please, leave the business in a better place than you found it, because she deserves it. Finally, and I had to say this one for last, because I had trouble even writing it on a piece of paper, but Anarchy Ash Aubrey, or as we called him, Jeff Reno, he made every single set of my gear my entire life. And he passed away 2 years ago, and I wore these tights tonight because they were my favorite that he made for me. And I know, brother, that even though you can't hear this and you can't see this right now, I'm going to hug you when we get to paradise together, brother. I want to include one last thing. I promise I'm done. You guys, I truthfully want you to know that whether this is the first time you're seeing me, or whether you're somebody that's been watching me the entire time, I have members in my own blood that have never seen me even step through the ropes, let alone wrestle. And that doesn't make them bad people. But I only point that out to let you know that you know who was here for almost every single match ever? Stacy and Craig, JP, Tim, Erica, all you guys that have been supporting me since day one. You're family to me as much as my blood. So on that note, thank you to the fans, thank you to all the promoters, thank you to the boys. Thank you to my security team that covers for me on the weekend so I can go put little underwear on and fight grown men. Thank you to literally anyone who had anything to do with this. You guys back there calling my life play-by-play. So the rest of you, thank you. I love you. Good night.
Edwards, I don't know what else I can say.
Honestly, I don't know. A 15-year friendship with this man, a 22-year career. You and me have known him. X-Man has known him for such a long time. We got to call some of his greatest matches, some of his greatest triumphs. And again, this matchup, maybe great, some of his failures. But you know what?
Wait a minute.
And here is the new champion.
The new champion is here. What's going to happen?
I'm so proud to have been able to call so many of these guys' matches. I've been a part of so many, I've been the soundtrack for his career in Central Pennsylvania.
There we go. Right there.
I'd like to turn around and thank Zack for allowing us to call his matches.
If it wasn't for Zack and people like Zack, we wouldn't be in the position we are right now.
You're right. I love this business, but it's nothing without those guys in the ring. Everything these guys put there, they put their bodies on the line. We're just out here talking about it, but they're putting their bodies on the line. Absolutely love this business. I agree with them. It's even better than what you found it.
She deserves it.